Okay, so this is part of a sponsored stream from Bo3, because I'm part of the MPL. We're going to be playing some games with this mono-red deck that Kanister was playing on stream yesterday. It seemed really sweet when we played against it, so I thought I'd fire up some games with it. It's got the Burning Prophet and Mizzium Tank as these two threats that kind of like prowess off of your spells, get pumped off your spells. And then a bunch of cantrips to help enable these sort of prowess triggers. In addition, you have a bunch of sources of card advantage that are very different from the experimental frenzies that we're used to. So you've got virtual card advantage in the form of these scry triggers, getting rid of your lands and digging you towards relevant spells. You also have Dreadhorde Arcanist flashing back spells. You have Light Up the Stage, of course, from a normal mono-red deck. You also have Finale of Promise, though, which is so sweet. So in the late game, Finale of Promise gets to say, flashback a Light Up the Stage to draw 2. And, oh my gosh. Nathan, thank you so much for the 8 months. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the continued support. Abra says, tell the YouTube viewers we love them. Chat loves you, YouTube. Chat appreciates you. So Finale of Promise in the late game can do something like flashback a Lightning Strike to bolt you and draw 2 off our Light Up the Stage. It's just really, really powerful late game card. So this deck seems sweet. I'm not sure like how good it is, but it seemed really fun when we played against it. So I just wanted to try it out and get into some games with it. I think the 1-3 with the pseudo prowess seems like incredibly strong, just because the scrying is like just allows you to avoid drawing lands in the late game. This deck looks sweet. It does. It does. It looked kind of like derpy initially when we played against it, and then you see it like start going off, and it's like actually kind of scary. No worries, Abra. All right, this is exciting. I really wanted to play this one ever since we got paired against it. I actually got someone to post the list in chat for me. Whoa, there's a Nicol Bolas avatar? How do we get the Nicol Bolas avatar? I didn't know this was a thing. Huh. I mean, I guess we're gonna try and scry towards a land and use our Warlord's Fury to find a land. This is a bit of a yikes, though. Cool. Good start. Awesome. Kinda doing something here. Got there, we did. We just gonna like fire off our divination next turn, recover from the mulligan a bit. Obviously this is a slow start, but I think I'm just gonna lightning strike that. It feels a bit embarrassing, but we're just gonna want everything out the way for our creatures in the future anyway. Like using my mana has some appeal. We've got like plenty of card advantage in the deck to recover from using this up. And I'm just going to cast this, set up for next turn, maybe find a threat to cast, or a Finale of Promise. Oh no, this is 17 lands. Pennsylvanian. Various adjustments to bot draft picks. You mean you won't get second pick Ugins anymore? Oh, sweet Cambo. I am way too much of a sucker for that sort of stuff. I'm not gonna lie. All those special promo things make me very happy. Burning Prophet's nice. I think I just want to cash in my free damage rather than miss out on it. Then next time we can go Burning Prophet, maybe shock something, get our scry in. How does the Finale X cost work with Spectacle? I think it just works the same. Oh, you mean with this? You have to do it for X equals 3. This is how it works with Spectacle. So we cannot kill this. We can get our burning profit down though. Because the CMC is free, even if you're casting it for 1. Oh, promo art bundles for each color for cards that are good on Wardraft. Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense, Agara. I don't know. It's like you don't... They're like a luxury, right? You don't need them to play the game, that's all. They don't affect your experience in terms of, like, being able to build decks. But for the people who want them, they're great. Aww! Oh my gosh, Paul. Tell Cass that she is adorable, and that I miss her a lot. Doesn't Finale for 2 kill that, does it? You have to choose an instant and a sorcery, right? Up to 1 target sorcery, up to 1 target instant. So we'd have to go like... Yeah, it just doesn't kill it. Quite yet. Okay, so I could just like lightning strike them Warlord's Fury. Yes, I get an attack in, and if they block, I then do this. Yeah, stuff brings people joy. Like, if people enjoy it, that's great. If people don't enjoy it, then they just don't spend their money on it. It's like fine either way, right? There's like no downside to the cosmetics existing. Like, the people who enjoy them will spend money on them. The people who don't enjoy them can still just play the game just the same as anyone else. That is fair, Dokomoy. Shock? Such shocking behavior. Alright, gonna take 4 here. It's really awkward that I just can't kill drakes with my lightning strikes. Ooh, what's Terramander at? Not actually adaptable yet. So I get to shock it, which is nice. Gonna wait until after combat in case they have a dive down. Hey, Sekua. Alright, shock your Terramander. They do have the dive down, but we get a scry, which is nice. So, like, I kind of want to land for this finale, except it doesn't actually do that much. I don't know how I kill these drakes. Ever. Oh my gosh. That was so bad, Marcus. It's like traumatic to think about. That. So yes, I attack and hope they block for some reason. I guess that's the plan. I could also like finale for 1. Shock this. Draw a card. Yeah, there's a bunch of Lava Coils in the sideboard which are going to help out a lot, for sure. First strike. Alright, this hits in some damage. There's a finale on top. We do not want another finale. We've got one in hand already. So I go shock your Terramander. Draw off the Warlord's Fury. Samut Sprint. It's like kind of interesting. So a lot of damage. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 5 coming across this turn. I don't think I want that, weirdly. But I'm not 100% on that. It's like a very efficient damage. That's the problem. Ooh, Crash Through is just an extra point of damage. I'm going to keep that. Just like an extra point of damage gets me a scry and then draws a card. Please don't have another dive down. Ugh. This means I'm just dead. They have 8 plus 5 is 13. Okay, I'm not quite dead. Alright. Cast this. You blame me for all the dive downs in the meta. Understandable. Alright, I need my Burning Prophet to kill them next turn somehow. I kind of need them to just like attack with everything. Very irresponsibly. So that this Prophet can kill them. Burning Prophet's sweet. This card's really nice. Oh, is that lethal? That's actually Xaxes. Yeah. The dive downs are really important. Alright. Another Burning Prophet off the top would be a lot of damage with the sprint. Yeah, it would be. Alright, so definitely want these Lava Coils. 100%. On a related note, can probably trim some of like the small burn spells. Do I want Fight with Fires just as more ways to kill drakes? It's not like the best way to kill a drake. And we have got these 4 coils, which might just be enough. I don't know. It's kind of tough. Bad Wolf MTG, thank you for the host. Appreciate it. I think I'm just going to run it like this. It's also possible the Samut sprints are not good against like cheap removal. Whatever. Mizzium Tank. Oh my god. So this arose because Marcus and I were around Simon Nielsen at the MC. And what's the name of that dog? What's the name of Yang's dog? Does anyone remember? I'm blanking on the name right now. It's Mowu. So we were like, is it Muwu or Mowo? Which of these do we go with? As this like horrific warping of the name. Muwu or Mowo. And then this degenerated in like Simon Nielsen started like warping other names. And it got to the point where like any card that had a U or an O in it, we were doing this too. Pegasus, Blowome, Who Woke, and stuff like that. It's so terrible. It's horrifying. I'm sorry, but Yang is Mowo's human. Fair point. Well presented. Is this a Burning Prophet deck? It is a Burning Prophet deck. sorry. It's a Burning Prowess. More accurately. Kinda want to get this Arcanist on board. See if I can flash back this Crash Through. Dreadhorde. That doesn't quite work, does it? I don't know. No! No, my Arcanist. I love my Arcanist. This is a nightmarish version of Big Latin. Yeah, all 3 of us were sat round in a circle, dying of laughter, whilst, like, at a time, each person would, like, suggest a new warping, and like all of us would just be like, this is horrifying, but also we can't stop laughing. I kind of want to do light up the stage this turn and save the crash through for when both prophets are in play. I don't know, maybe I meant Mizzium Tank this turn. Mizzium Tank is nice. Then I feel really silly though for not pre-combating it, and I'm not into feeling silly for missequencing. Ooh, this off the... Wow, I get to scry before revealing the two cards. This is nice. Now I just get to know I'm hitting a Steam-Kin I want. This is so nice. We're up against the big boss man, Bo3 himself. Alright, Marcus, you raise an excellent point. I feel silly very often. Common occurrence. Look at this Prowess deck. This is delightful. Next time we Burning Prophet and just get to, like, go off. Nico Bo3. Yeah, the cards look decent so far. It's definitely being helped a lot by, like, the crash throughs, though. The fact that you just get so many triggers off them is being quite impactful. Oh no, my Steam-Kin. I love my Steam-Kin. I definitely just play my Prophet this turn. Make sure not to lose it. Yes, I can fire off my crash through to dig for lands. So that does trigger the Prophets, which is fine. I think I'm going to bottom this one, but if I see one on the next scry, I'll probably just keep it. Ooh. Okay, I don't think that's good enough. I think I'd rather a land or any one-mana cantrip or a Lava Coil or any number of things over a shock. So I'm just going to bottom that. Oh, chat. Chat has degenerated. Ever so slightly. Not gonna lie. Blame myself a bit. I take partial responsibility for the current state of chat. Huh. This is like a bit awkward. I don't really want to run into a dive down. So I think I'm just casting the tank this turn and setting up for an explosive turn next turn. Ooh, this is nice. Yeah, I think I keep this. It digs for a Lava Coil, pumps the tank, pumps the Prophets. Exciting. You're not sure if you're sadder or less sad you aren't in London now. Oh my gosh, Paul. Crackling Drake. I need a Lava Coil so fast. Drake's has looked like pretty impressive the few times we faced it, weirdly. I guess the deck's always been good against like untuned decks though. I just need a Lava Coil, right? I just have to fire this off and dig desperately. That's not a Lava Coil. That is also not a Lava Coil. I guess it's going to the bottom. Yike. So I could either attack, hope they block, and then shock the Drake and just like suck up the 2-for-1. Or I could play a Dreadhorde Arcanist to try and set up shock, flashback shock. Which like doesn't put me down cards, but means I take so much damage. I think I probably just have to like stop myself taking damage. I have so many cards in hand. And if they don't block with this, then I'm like getting into damage. Yeah, I'm like pushing damage this way, which is good at least. If we kept Fury, we might have a chance to race. I just don't know that that's the case. It's like we don't have quite enough mana to do that. Is there a way to use better TV, Twitch TV, to block certain sets of letters in chat? Hey Esbjorn, good to see ya. Oh my gosh. Yike. So they discard a spell, have a shock, we die. Alright. I guess any spell would have killed us, and Opt would have also done it. That was brutal. Just like the fact their creatures didn't die to Lava Coil was really problematic for us. Which makes a lot of sense, right? Lightning Strike deck confirmed bad against X4s. I'm sure this is very insightful. The insightful comment, the insightful commentary you come here for. The any vowel mutation was Simon's version. Yep. Look at this. Oh, so I don't know any like dedicated guides. I know Emma was playing the deck a bunch last night, and she definitely knows the deck quite well. And I've been playing the deck on stream a bit too, so like there are sources out there for information about the deck if you just want to like watch people play games. But I've not seen any like guides as such for the deck. Alright, please don't kill my Arcanist. If they don't kill the Arcanist, we might be in a good spot. If they do, we're going to be very sad. They only have the 4 strikes that get us here. Oh, what? Another Drake stack? Brutal. Alright, well... this is problematic. Awesome, I hope that's helpful, no elephant. I know, like, Emma pilots the deck very, very well, so... her stream is definitely worth checking out. Her stream from last night. I'm like a bit less confident piloting the deck. I think I pilot the deck fine. I think I sideboard. I'm not great at sideboarding. It's the thing I need to get better at. Whereas like Emma just has the sideboarding kind of down. As far as you can tell, Puerfaro, I cannot even do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. It has the most separate U's and O's of any Magic card. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it. Everyone should go give Emma a follow. Emma is a delight. Streams are very, very good. If you are not following Emma, you've probably made a mistake somewhere. Hit you for 1. Try and find a land, please. Please, 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 please. That is not a land. Give me a land. Thank you. Awesome. Let's get our steamy going. Gruel to worth. Wow. That's horrifying, Emily. That is so bad. Jeez. Y'all are... I would say y'all are ridiculous. I guess I started this, but... how's this deck been? We're currently facing Drakes for the second time, which feels like a rough matchup just because of their X4s being very good against our burn spells. So that's like not helping. The deck's like pretty fun. Burning Prophet seems really powerful. At least with the cantrips. Like, this card has been very impressive, even if we've kind of been losing a lot so far. Is Drake's even good in this format? I don't know, Lan. I think Phoenix could be good in this format. I'm unsure about Drake's, but I think Phoenix... The fact that Phoenix gets to play the new red finale, and the new red finale returns Phoenix's all on its own is really impressive. You just get to go like 4 mana, cast a Charter Course and a Lava Coil, return all my Phoenixes with the finale, which is really, really strong. God, I want to kill that Drake so bad. Twisting Aether, the 8th month resub. Thank you so much for the continued support. It means a ton to me. Thank you. It really helps me do what I do. On that note, what am I doing? I kind of want to shock them. I feel like if I go after the Drake, I'm just going to get dive downed and feel really sad. Whereas if I shock them, I get to fire off a light up the stage and then do some nonsense. Oh my god. Powo Luwu Kranoos. Twitch chat was a mistake. Whoever said Twitch chat was a mistake is correct. Dear God. Ooh, this is a nice one. I don't think it does quite enough at the moment. I think I need to find some more lands. Keep hitting my land drops here. I almost wonder if this deck just wants more lands. Because it feels like you can scry them away really easily. But like missing a land drop in the setup turns is really rough. Autumn looked upon what they had created. It was a mistake. Oh my gosh. Alright, this is nice. I get to Warlord's Fury and then attack with my first striker. And if they have a dive down, I still get to kill their creature. Kinda want this, almost. So it triggers the Burning Prophet later. So I can attack with my 4-power creature. If they don't have a dive down, they take 4. If they do have a dive down, we get to shock the Drake. Ooh, they're not blocking. Do I want to just cast this for 3 damage? Or save it for the 4 Burning Prophet triggers next turn? This one gives trample. I get a scry too. I put them to 8. With a lightning strike in hand. I think I'm just gonna do this. It's worth a bunch of damage. Probably put that land to the bottom now. Now that we have our 4th mana. Awesome. This Prophet. Jeez. It's nice. Can't believe Wizards called it the London Mulligan and not the Lowone. No, I cannot even pronounce that. Lowone Dowone Muwoligan. Oh my lord. I'm surprised my viewer numbers have not plummeted, by the way. I'm shocked. Yike, I'm on 5. I guess they're just hoping not to die to my Prophet. Please don't kill my Prophet. No! What is this? FUD? Alright, you got me. You got me, opponent. Sold. Did not kill Prophet. Yeah. Our opponent agreed not to kill our prophet. I'm appreciative of this. Kinda, sorta. I want to cut something expensive. I'm bringing all these like 2-mana Lava Coils. This is really nice against Lava Coil. I guess I just cut a strike. That's fine. Maybe I even want to shock over a strike just because it's like at least efficient. You can get like prowess triggers. Oh my lord. I'm so happy that I only have Twitch chat appear on my Modo streams and not on my arena streams. Is this good enough? I guess I mean, this doesn't have a creature. Maybe this isn't good enough. It doesn't have a creature or a Lava Coil is the concern. We do get to draw some cards and then draw our creature that way. Because we're incredibly lucky. Not suspicious in the slightest. We don't even have a 1/3 in our hand. I guess I'm just going to pass the turn. I can save this from a shock with Samut Sprint. So, no reason to get hasty. The haste comes next turn. Because of Samut Sprint. That's why we're not hasty this turn. Alright. Ooh, Mizzium Tank. That is a heckin' magic card. Play a Drake. No Drake. Okay. So I can play my Steamy. I think I just shock them. It's worth like 4 damage with it. Oh, I can also just crew with the Steam-Kin actually. And then I don't have to use up either of these. And then if they go to shock this, I get to Prowess. I kind of just want to shock them though anyway. If they go to shock this in response, I get to sprint and just deal 1,000,000 damage to them. This might be aggressive. Kind of like it. I think there's a chance they just fire off the shock here and then we get them. Yes! Taste it. Taste it. How does it taste, opponent? Alright, apparently it tastes pretty good. We still hit them for 1,000,000, so you know. Whatever. Whatever. Autumn and chat are playing 2 different games right now, you're not wrong. Rawr. Oogan, the spirit, oh my god. Why are people putting W's in the names? This is horrific. This is horrifying. Y'all are monsters. Jeez. These don't have dive down. They did not have dive down. So I could just Finale of Promise. For 1. Get Crash through Shock. This is 2, 3, 4 damage. Put them to 5. I think I'd rather save it to flashback the Lava Coil though. Also, I don't really want to run into Spell Pierce, if possible. Saheeli. She good. She's not good against Trample though. Alright. Do I just want to animate my tank? go like crash, do the crash through shock line. It's worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 damage. And we get to draw a card. I kinda like that. It's very bad if they have specifically Lightning Strike, but even then we get in some damage. And we still draw a card. So we're gonna shock, crash through. Hopefully they don't have the Lightning Strike here. How do I feel about Finale with Phoenixes? I think this is an incredibly strong combination. We actually faced it yesterday. It looked very scary. Just like the fact that Finale instantly returns Phoenixes is just like clearly a powerful interaction, right? Ooh, Steamy. Steamy can crew the tank. Oh, we actually put them to 1. Gross. I think I'm going to hold the Steam-Kin. Because at the moment, Lava Coil doesn't do anything against me. And the Steam-Kin can crew the tank, which lets me at least, like, trample over a servo. It's pretty bad against Shock. But, like, Shock just answers this anyway if we cast it and pass the turn. Yeah, I think it's fast enough, Greg. It's like 3 mana to return your Phoenixes, right? It's like a good grind tool in the mid-game. In the Phoenix deck, I think. I kind of liked how we had this built. A couple shocks just is like just enough to get those Prowess triggers when you need them. Fight with Fire might be overkill, but Sprint would have maybe been better than... No, Sprint would have been worse because it can't target the tank in time, right? Because the tank doesn't animate until the spells are on the stack. At which point, the Sprint doesn't have a legal target when it goes on the stack. Do I just always have to keep these hands? I get 3 looks at a land. But I also have like a bunch more... I have 7 more cantrips in my deck. I do have the tank, which is like one of the better cards in the matchup. This might not be a keep. Alright, well, looking good so far. Yep. Wait, Finale into Sprint and Tank does work? What? That's so strange. That's really surprising, Sean. That is not what I would have expected. Alright, land off the top, please. Would be delightful. Please. Hey. Always had it, never didn't. Why would we ever not have it, you know? That just seems incorrect. Oh, the tank trigger resource first? Huh. I guess it does work then. Interesting. Okay, I should have done Sprint, and I'd have killed them instead of the shock. I guess it wouldn't have actually killed them. It would have got me a scry though, which is nice. So I just cast another Steamy, or I can crash through to dig for my lands. I guess I'm just gonna cast another Steamy. Tank becomes a creature, then you cast the spells. Yeah, that makes sense, Cambo. That's really unintuitive. But that makes a lot of sense once you're explaining it. Yeah, I feel that way, Nepotano. It does feel like this deck could use more lands. We brought it in the extra land this match, and I'm like super happy to know it's in the deck. Yeah, we're playing Hannister's list. It's been pretty sweet. Mono red spells. Yeah, Taylor, that makes sense. Alright. So this is really awkward because we need lands, but we also need lava coils. I guess this is like has always been the downside of playing these shells typically. You want to be land light because you have just have 8 blind cantrips, but then you have like no consistency in like hitting your mana in the right amount. The light up the stages have also just felt like kind of awkward without 1-drops. I feel like a lot of the power of light up the stage in normal mono red is the 1/2. That, like, the fact you can hit them on turn 2 and use light up the stage to dig for land drops is really powerful. I'm most be more aggressive with the 1 mana cantrips. We just not had like a chance to be, it feels like. So I guess I just attack, flashback a crash through. If I draw a land, I get to cast a tank. But I really want to try and draw a Lava Coil. If possible. Alright. Cast this Warlord's Fury. You've been playing new Saheeli and Simic Nexus and she's Bay. I can believe that. Saheeli's very strong. Alright, we really need a Lava Coil. Well, maybe I was just meant to like be light up the staging. Maybe I was meant to attack them so I could light up the stage. Dig for a coil. Alright, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. They'd have got to pierce a coil. Now they just copy the Drake and we die. Alright. GG's opponent. Does new Saheeli accomplish anything in Nexus that Murmuring Mystic didn't? So, my inclination is to assume that Mystic is better in decks where you're not playing lots of removal. And Saheeli is better in decks where you are playing lots of removal. Because you need to be able to protect Saheeli, whereas you don't have to protect the Mystic. Saheeli's also better if you can, like, get some value off her -2 as well. Just, like, because, like, the 1/1s are clearly worse than 1/1 flyers as well. But if you can, like, make Saheeli's -2 better and have removal, I think she ends up better. Because you need to be able to protect her, and you need to be getting, like, that value off her beyond just making tokens. This is a mulligan. Alright, we have a solid 2-drops here. Yeah, Saheeli copies Drakes, which is really powerful. The thing I really want to do with Saheeli is copy Thief of Sanity. I think copying Thief of Sanity with Saheeli sounds like very strong to me. So I guess I want to get down Steamy first so I can make some mana. So greedy mana. I mean, Saheeli's can just be a mono blue card, right? So even like blue-black gets to play Saheeli and Thief together. This card seems like a bit of a yike. So I could play this and just haste it up and deal 1,000,000, get some scries. I guess that's the plan. Push as much damage as I can. Hope they don't have a Jade Light. So I can pump the Arcanist. Shock definitely doesn't do anything here. Attack with both. Flashback Samut Sprint. Cast this on the Arcanist. Ooh, light up the stage is decent if we can get an attack next turn, which is not guaranteed. I guess we're just keeping it regardless. We can use Steam-Kin on mana on it if we need to, which is fine. Attack for 9 on turn 3. Might not be enough in the face of the Walker, but... Yes, I just cast this post-combat. Makes it like a bit harder to attack profitably next turn, but then we can start scrying towards some powerful late game plays. Does Dreadhorde Arcanist go in Modern Burn? You can't play anything in Burn that doesn't deal guaranteed damage to your opponent. So hasty creatures deal guaranteed damage because they get in the first hit. Eidolon deals guaranteed damage because they're probably going to have to play a spell into it. But the problem with something like Arcanist is it just doesn't guarantee you that damage when you're using it. Which is just like too big a downside. Because you have to actually attack with it. So like they get a whole turn cycle to answer it to stop you getting your damage. Which is just like way too bad. Alright. I guess I have no attacks. I guess this Wild Growth Walker is going to be a bit hard for us to beat. Mizzium Tank, huh? Interesting. So I can get some scries with the tank. I don't know how I ever get through this board. I don't know how I ever deal 20 either. So Finale is just a 5 mana light up the stage at this point. It's not terribly exciting. Yes, a 5 mana draw 2 is like probably something I would cast though. Yeah, exactly, Emily. If you only get the one attack with the Arcanist, then it's just like kind of the same as casting the spell in the first place. So like, why not just play another Lava Spike instead? Agree completely. Yike. Alright, I'm willing to yield here. Yes, we just bring in these Lava Coils again. Probably these Fight with Fires. We just have to kill Wild Growth Walker, right? It's like, cannot allow Wild Growth Walker to live. Shock is fine against specifically Elf. It's pretty underwhelming otherwise. Lightning Strike's actually good because it hits Wild Growth Walker. Sideboard needs Tibalt, doesn't every sideboard though? I'm wondering if the Arcanist is not quite good enough, if we're like boarding out shocks and considering boarding out some sprints. The Arcanist has honestly kind of felt like the worst threat. It's been really impressive with specifically sprint. But, outside of that, it's not been terribly exciting. Alright, let's try this. Cool. After this match, we might play one more match, but once we're done with this red spells deck, I think I'm going to play some Simic. Because after a meme deck, I kind of want to win some, you know? Alright, let's go first. Yike. We just get so many one-landers with this deck. Like, if I hit the second land, this is fine, I guess. Why isn't this London Mulligan? This would be such an obvious decision if this was a London Mulligan. Guess I probably just can't keep the one-lander. Alright, bottom. Is this a best of one deck? No, Kanister made it for best of 3. That's a sideboard and stuff. I think we've been running like reasonably poorly on the amount of lands we've been drawing, to be fair. We have like 18 in the deck post-board. Alright, land off the top, please. Yep. Oh, no. Alright, I'm willing to believe I cannot actually win this game. Feels like 11 lands max, I know, right? Alright. That deck was like neat. It looked way cooler when we were playing against it. I guess the deck we were playing against it with didn't really pressure it at all in any way, though. Didn't have any life gain. Let's play something else.